Hello. Okay, there we go. Welcome back. And today, what we're talking about is should you return to a 13-year-old MMO? Actually, no, that's not what we're talking about. Is why are people returning to a 13-year-old MMO? So, why are people returning to Star Wars: The Old Republic? Well, number one, nostalgia, I think. I think people are aching for a new MMO, and this is one that it's been running for over 11.359, 8.26 years. Additionally, the rise of emulators and the callback to old games have been huge last while. So I think people are just looking for that nostalgia feels. Other MMOs have been having a rough go. If you look at like Lost Ark, the amount of players they've lost recently, it's an older game now. People have played through it. People are just ready for a new MMO, and there's kind of a gap there right now. So people are going back, playing old MMOs, and SWTOR is just right there, right in the wheelhouse. The game is free to play, which is good. It's also on Steam, so accessibility has been much easier the last while, and also availability and marketability, I guess, has been a lot better. An overall gap in the quality of games for PC players and the state of the PC ports recently has been laughable. So I think people are just looking for a game that they know works, you know? The new 64-bit servers. So this is what I originally saw, and I didn't really know what it meant. So I had to use ChatGPT to figure out what it was. And overall, moving to 64-bit servers can help SWTOR provide a better gaming experience for its players by offering faster performance, smoother gameplay, and more reliable server connections. So essentially what that means is just it feels better. And it does. That's the first thing I noticed when I jumped back into it. It feels much better. And finally, because Star Wars. That's why. So, to summarize, should you re-download and get back into Star Wars: The Old Republic? Selfishly, yes, because I want more players on. In all honesty, if you've played the storylines and you've already finished most of what you wanted from the game, the end game content is mediocre at best. I would say I'm really enjoying going back and like doing all of the storylines and trying to get that legendary status. I honestly don't know if it's worth it to subscribe. I think just playing it free to play is the way to go. But essentially, I think people are returning to it because there's not a lot on the market for MMOs right now. They want the nostalgia feels. It's a Star Wars game, and so people are returning to it. There's quite a few YouTube videos out there saying, would you return or should you return to SWTOR in 2023? And this is 11 years after the game came out, so it clearly has some staying power. But like I said, unless you're going back to do the storylines or you haven't finished one and you'd like to go do that, or maybe you're just really into doing some end game content for a couple hours, then return to it. Other than that, it ain't it. It just ain't it. And thank you. See you in the next one.
Welcome, my lord. I'm General Colvin, the mission leader here. If you have a moment, I could use your assistance. The Emperor has ordered me to unravel a great enigma in this sector. A complex constructed centuries ago by a Sith named Darth Revan. Upon its completion, Revan sealed a mysterious cargo inside, along with many alien slaves. Nothing has exited or entered since.
The complex has sat for centuries, and no one's gotten inside.
Revan's security measures are exhaustive, to say the least. The complex is fortified with self-repairing automated defense turrets and a seemingly inexhaustible supply of assassin droids. It's amazing technology. We've spent over a decade trying to breach those defenses, and failed.
Once I put my mind to something, nothing in the galaxy can stop me.
I've discovered that the complex's defenses draw power from reactors across this sector. The owners of these reactors are completely unaware. Unfortunately, they're also our enemies. Republic Special Forces, criminal cartels, and mercenary armies. They'll never willingly shut down their reactors.
What's in it for me?
You'll be well rewarded, and your role won't end with this task. Surely you're interested to see where this leads. Finally, accessing Revan's complex means shutting down every reactor powering its defenses. If even one remains active, we'll never make it inside. Good luck.